Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video I will show you how to enable or disable the select option drop down control using checkbox with JavaScript. Now I am reloading the browser. See, notice here, once I refresh the browser, the select drop down control is disabled. So to enable this, we have to accept the checkbox control. So here the drop down control is enabled. If I unselect, the drop down list control is disabled again. Select, unselect, select, unselect. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I am using Notepad++. Now in this Notepad++ contains a simple HTML code with some header tags h1, h2 and horizontal line. Now after the horizontal line, I am adding one checkbox control. Input type is equals to checkbox and ID is equals to of the checkbox is chk ddl dropdown. Let's close the checkbox control, and the label of the checkbox control is accept the checkbox to enable the drop down select option. After that, I am adding a horizontal line. Now after the horizontal line, I am adding the select option, which is a drop down element. Between the select, I am adding the option tags. I am closing the option tag. Let's copy this one. And the first option, I am making the default label of the drop down control, which is a select sports, and the option, the value is empty, selected, disabled. After that, I am entering the values: cricket, the sports name, running, rugby and the boxing. That's it, we have done the designing part. Now before adding the JavaScript functionality to enable or disable the select option element using checkbox control, first we'll check the basic output, how it looks at designing part on the browser. Let's save this file, and here is the output of that HTML code. Right now this HTML page contains the header tags, one checkbox control and the drop down control with the default label select sports. Now my aim is, when the page loads, I want to disable this drop down control until the user accepts this checkbox to enable the drop down control. Let's write the JavaScript functionality to enable and disable drop down control with the checkbox control. In the header section, I am adding script tag. I am closing the script tag. Now between the script, I am adding function enable drop down list. Now in this enable DDL function, I am adding the input checkbox ID, variable drop down list is equals to document dot get element by ID. Between double quote, I am adding the select ID. ID is equals to DDL. When page loads, I want to make this select drop down control is disabled. So disable is equals to disabled. Let's add the select option ID semicolon. Now DDL disabled is equals to, I'm adding the checkbox ID DDL dot checked property question mark false colon true. If not, DDL variable dot disable. If the select option is not disabled, I want to get the focus of this select option element. DDL dot focus. So after adding the JavaScript functionality, now we need to add this function name in the checkbox control. On click is equals to, between double quotes I'm adding the function name, this. That's it. Let's save this file. Now I'm reloading the browser. See, notice here, once I refresh the browser, the select dropdown control is disabled. So to enable this, we have to accept the checkbox control. So here the dropdown control is enabled. If I unselect, the dropdown list control is disabled again. Select, unselect, select, unselect. That's it.